What's up, everybody? It's James, host of Gustin Time. We're going to do a mini episode today. I did a poll on Facebook earlier and asked what you guys wanted me to talk about. It's a tie between tulpas and how to avoid getting trapped by fairies. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about one, I'm going to take a little commercial break, and then I'm going to tell you about the other one. So I guess we're going to start off with tulpas. Some of you may have never heard of a tulpa before, but a tulpa is essentially a thought form that you put so much energy into that it actually becomes physical in our world. There's all kinds of examples of this. My favorite example is from Dr. Kirby Surprise. Yes, that's his real name. Yes, he's actually a doctor, and he is a fantastic author. One of my favorite books of all time is Synchronicity by Dr. Kirby Surprise. I highly recommend that you go read it. There's just so much information packed into it. But the idea of a tulpa goes back thousands of years, and it's all about human will. And we all know that human will is one of the strongest things in the universe. It's a fact. The power of people in numbers, especially. It's huge. But people spend a lot of time and energy creating these tulpas. I just heard that one of the writers of Superman actually accidentally created a tulpa of Superman. The thing about tulpas is once you bring them into being, they're really hard to get rid of. And a lot of tulpas start off as, nice, normal, benign beings. You created them for a purpose, and that purpose is usually to help. But, they feed on human emotion and human energy, and then they get kind of drunk on power and just, start doing dumb shit. And they're very hard to get rid of, and they can become a problem sometimes. So, my advice, don't try and create a tulpa, because it's just going to end badly for everyone involved. Tulpas have been known to fuck with people who didn't create them. They get jealous because they're feeding off of the energy of the creator. So if the creator doesn't start paying attention to them when they want it, tulpas will actually start fucking with other people that mean something to the creator. So much information out there. So many people have written books and done podcasts and all kinds of shit about tulpas. If you're interested in this kind of weird shit, definitely look it up. If you want to Google it, it's spelled Tulpa. And there you go, man. Like I said, best way to go about it is reading about it. And I highly suggest reading Dr. Kirby Surprise. Man's full of surprises. All right. Fuck, I can't find my Dr. Phil hat. But anyway, we'll be right back. Hey, pal. Hey, where you going, see? Yeah, you. Come over here. Why you such a gloomy Gus? Yeah, you. Does life suck? Yeah, sucks, doesn't it? You want to try something to make you feel a little bit better? Got something for you, pal. Try these. Dr. Albert Hoffman invented this. They're miracle drops. Make you feel better. There you go, just put some in your tongue. Just a few drops. Just like that, yeah. Now, it's gonna taste kind of bad. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Give it about 45 minutes, pal. Yeah, you'll feel better. I promise. That's right, kiddies. All the way from Switzerland. Dr. Albert Hoffman's Miracle Drops. Are you stuck in a sad, painful canoe with no fucking way out? Just a few of these, and all your troubles will disappear. Trust me, I take them 4 or 5 times a day. Dr. Hoffman's Miracle Drops have not been evaluated by the FDA. Common side effects include dry mouth, nausea, insomnia, hallucinations, uncontrollable laughter, and may lead to violently shifting into an alternate reality. Talk to your doctor if you develop intense flashbacks. And thank you for choosing Dr. Hoffman's Miracle Drops. Have a wonderful day. All right, we are back from commercial. I don't know what to say about that one. All right, so topic number 2 of this mini episode of Gust in Time is how to not get trapped in the world of fairies. I know what you're thinking. Fairies, really? But fairy folklore goes back thousands of years, just like tulpas. Black Sabbath had a song about fairies. Apparently they wear boots. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what to do if you get suckered into the fairy realm. Number one, most important thing, if they offer you something to eat or drink, do not by any means take it. Because if you eat or drink stuff in the fairy realm, you're trapped there forever. There's no getting back. It can be very difficult to escape the fairy realm. So there's one tried and true method to get out of the fairy realm, and that is take all your clothes off, turn them all inside out, put them on backwards, and walk backwards. Once you start walking backwards, you'll get out of the fairy realm. Because once you're trapped in there, you can walk and walk and walk. You'll walk in circles, and you can never find your way back. It all just blends together. How do you get trapped in the fairy realm in the first place? That is a little bit more complicated than you would imagine. Sometimes it happens by accident. You can just be out walking in a field, and next thing you know, you look up and you're like, I've never seen this before. You've just crossed into the fairy realm. Another way that you can be tricked into the fairy realm is you can be lured in. You can be lured in by a fairy. Fairies disguise themselves as bunnies, squirrels, chipmunks, birds, whatever, to lead you to the fairy realm. I wouldn't say fairies are malevolent, but they're not nice. So if you see Tinkerbell flying around your room, get the fucking fly swatter. Okay, you don't want to fuck with that. But yeah, don't eat or drink anything that they offer you in the fairy realm. Even if it's not offered to you, if you find a Snickers laying on the ground or some shit in fairy realm, don't eat that motherfucker, because you're going to be stuck there forever. Now, they will try and tempt you with, fucking bread and beer and whiskey and all this other shit, because fairies are pretty Irish from what I gather. But just don't eat or drink anything, and if you get lost in the fairy realm, take all your clothes off, put them on backwards, and walk backwards, and you'll get out of there. So I guess that's the mini episode of Gust in Time today. Thank you all for joining me as usual. I was going to do my first episode about Paul Benowitz today, but I can't find my notes, which sucks because I have a lot of notes. So I'll be looking for those. I don't know where the hell they went, but I'll find them. And until then, I guess I'm just going to keep doing little mini episodes, shorts, and reels. And I got to figure out who the fuck approved that commercial, because what the hell was that? All right, I'll see you in time. Gust in Time, that is.